games they do come down to battle of the trenches. Just early on in your film analysis between your offensive defensive line and Grinnell's offensive defensive line, what are some things you see that maybe you can exploit or things that might be a concern?
I'd say about both teams that the weight room's working for them. You can see that work's been put in. Both are stronger and faster and bigger than we have been. And I don't know that there's anything that we need to exploit defensively. We just got to make sure we're sound in our alignments pre-snap, and then read our keys and trust our keys and play football. And then offensively, we're just going to try to keep them off balance and run our schemes and take care of the football and eliminate negative plays and possess the ball.
Grinnell quarterback Brady Coffin, obviously, any team's quarterback's a concern, but he's completing a pretty good clip of his passes with 5 touchdowns. Any special defenses or things you think you can, and I know you won't disclose game plan, but anything special you think you can do that maybe has some tendencies that wrinkles you might try to put in this week?
We just know he's a confident player. He's coming back with experience, and he's a dual threat guy. He's going to throw it, but he'll also run it just as much if he has the opportunity. So we got to make sure we have an eye on him and just be disciplined in our schemes and keep an eye on him because he's a heck of a player for him.
Defensively, Tigers, have pretty good stat as far as leading tackles for loss and everything. And, we've been told they're pretty gap sound. Offensively, what is some of your things you see that maybe you can exploit or maybe a little bit of your game plan going in?
Yeah, offensively, it's just assignment football. We have to be disciplined in what we're doing. We have to trust each other, do our job. And if they are gap scheme, great. That's a sign of a good defense, but we need to be solid in our schemes too. And then trying to find advantage where you can and see if we can exploit some tendencies along the way.
All right. Well, Coach, thank you very much for your time. We look forward to seeing the game tonight. And again, thank you for your time and good luck tonight against Grinnell on our Tiger Sports Livestream Network pregame show.
Hey, you bet. Appreciate what you guys do.
All right. That's Oskaloosa head football coach Brett Dowd on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network pregame show.
Back here at TT Cranor Field, we're heard from Oskaloosa head coach Brett Dowd. We will take this 30-second break, for our sponsors. Come back with the Tiger head football coach Adam Hayden Feld. You're watching Grinnell Tiger football on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
All right, we heard from Oskaloosa coach Brett Dowd. Now on our Cirques Financial Services pregame, let's hear from the Grinnell Tiger head coach Adam Hayden Feld as our Cirques Financial Services pregame continues.
On our Tiger Sports Livestream Network pregame show, time now to talk to the Grinnell High School head football coach Adam Hayden Feld. And coach, last week doesn't get much more exciting. You're 2-0 on the season, and just a fantastic come-from-behind victory against Bondurant-Farrar last week at Bondurant-Farrar. And after reviewing the tape, what really stood out to you about that second half?
Well, I just thought, the things that stood out to me on tape are the same things that stood out to me on the sideline, man. I just incredibly proud of how hard our kids played. And just the attitude they displayed, on both sides of the ball, but I especially stood out defensively. Just starting to really develop into a relentless attacking unit that's just running helmets to the ball, and good things happen when you can develop that mindset. So I thought that, and just our belief in each other, no matter what guys we were running through there, and what unit we were on, just believing in guys that they were going to step up when they got an opportunity. And to their credit, we had a lot of guys do that. So just really proud of our guys as a group. And we'd like to think that that's the sort of evening and end result that we can really start to build off of. So we're excited to get back out there tonight and test ourselves against Oskaloosa.
Yeah, tonight's opponent is the Oskaloosa Indians, a school very familiar to Grinnell fans from Little Hawkeye Conference days. And after reviewing their film of their first 2 games, especially their win over Des Moines Hoover, what are a couple, 3 things that really jump off at you about the Indians' play?
I think they're a pretty experienced unit in a lot of different places, right? They've got a returning quarterback, a returning running back. some guys who can really go get the ball. We really like what some of the things they do, some of the scheme stuff they run offensively, and they run a lot at you, right? Our guys are going to have to really dial it in and, reading keys because they'll run a bunch of different formations, a bunch of different plays, and they'll do some things that look like one thing that comes back another. So they really do have a nice offensive scheme. Quarterback runs it well. He's a threat with his arm and his legs. And they got two guys in the backfield that can really move the chains and then can really run hard and can run through tackles if we're not swarming to the football. That's what stands out offensively. And defensively, I'm really impressed with their linebacking core. They got a kid in the middle, number 5, who is just a really good football player, seemingly in on everything, and does a really nice job of reading and diagnosing and shooting the gap and being where the ball is. So we're going to have to make sure we stay sound up front, and we're communicating, keeping our shoulders square, running our feet and finishing blocks. And got a challenge in front of us, and we've got our work cut out for us. They're coming off a nice decisive win against Hoover, and quite honestly, looking at the film, thought they had every opportunity to pull out a win week 1 too. It just didn't work out in their favor. So we're expecting them to be a confident group coming in, and we know we're going to have to be at our best to put ourselves in position to be successful.
Always a lot of factors that determine a football game, but one of the biggest is the battle of the trenches. Again, looking at the film of each side, how would you compare the Grinnell Oskaloosa offensive line, defensive line, and how that matchup could possibly go tonight?
Well, that's where, is our belief as a staff, that's where you win and lose football games, right? And to our credit, our guys have been really working hard at developing up front on both sides of the ball, and have really led us to two victories that we can really hang our hats on and feel good about. And for us up front, on offense, it comes back to consistency, right? We've got to get out of kind of this mode or habit of, we got one play, we're going to pop for 15, and then we're going to go for 1 or for 2. And a lot of times for us, that's been, as much as it is, giving credit to the other team and making plays, a lot of times it's been us just not maybe communicating or not finishing blocks. So we really stress that to our guys this week up front offensively. And then, defensively, we've had the ability to really rotate 6 or 7 guys through on the D-line, on the defensive side of the ball. And I think that's really helped us stay fresh throughout games and let our guys really go hunt the football. And I think the more we can continue to do that, the better we're going to keep putting ourselves in position for. But there's no doubt that's a huge key to tonight's ball game. And we feel good about our guys, in that battle. And, I'm sure talking to Oskaloosa, they feel the same way. They're starting, they've got some experience up front on both sides of the ball, and they got some young guys that are breaking in just like we do. And you can see just on film, there's a lot of growth with them from week 1 to week 2. And, we're certain that we're certainly expecting their best effort.
You mentioned experience for Oskaloosa, but Grinnell has a lot of experience too, starting at quarterback with Brady Kaufman. What have you seen these first 2 games? I asked you this last week. What have you seen these first 2 games as Brady continues to grow into that role and really playing at a pretty high level for you right now?
Yeah, he really is. And I think the biggest thing with Brady is, with any quarterback, it starts with he's valuing the football, right? We talk a lot about with our quarterbacks about how you find that line between, you're aggressive and you take shots and you give your guys opportunities to go make plays, but at the same time, we're not just putting the ball up for grabs, right? We want to be sure of what we see. We put it in spots where our guys can make a play or nobody can. And he's done a really tremendous job with us for that, starting the year off. One of the biggest area of growth for him last week was, week 1, he hadn't been in a pocket, much yet this year. And he kind of looked to flush and just got to the edge. And I thought he was great last Friday night about moving in the pocket and stepping up in the pocket and either finding receivers downfield or taking advantage of the running lanes that stepping up in the pocket gave to him. So, third year as a starter, and he's a big there's a huge comfort level in there with him for us right now, and he's been through a lot of things. There's not a whole lot of things he'll see on a football field at the high school level from a quarterback perspective that he hasn't seen already and hasn't had a chance to go attack yet already. So we feel really good when the ball's in his hands.
All right, Coach. Well, thank you for your time. We'll look forward to talking with you after the game on our Tiger Sports Live Stream Network pregame show. And good luck tonight against the Oskaloosa Indians.
All right. Sounds great, Chris. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
All right.
All right, back here at TT Cranor Field. I want to thank Cirques Financial Services, our pregame sponsor. And we heard from Coaches Dowd and Hayden Feld. And now it's time for the game. We just saw the kickoff. Tigers did receive. Good return for the Tigers out across the 35 to about the, looks like they're spotted down actually at the 42. So really good return, good field position for Grinnell. Our first quarter brought to us by Brett Nichols, State Farm Insurance. Brady Kaufman steps in as a Tiger quarterback. So far in the season, Brady is 22 out of 34 passing for 290 yards and 5 touchdowns. He's also the Tigers' leading rusher, 20 carries for 104 yards. So dual threat quarterback, as Coach Dowd and Coach Hayden Feld both said on our Cirques Financial Services pregame. Chris, Junie, Dan Walker, Lori Walker, on-field camera person Cody Flowers with you here tonight from TT Cranfield. Just a beautiful night for football. Kaufman the shotgun, gives the ball to Ringler around the right side, breaks through a tackle, comes out across the 40 to about the 45. Good pursuit by the Indians. Number 7, Grady Cool, among others, in on that tackle for the Indians. Pickup of about 4, so we're going to call it 3, second down and 7 for Grinnell. Kaufman in the shotgun as he usually is. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Kaufman takes a snap, turns, gives the ball off to the first back through. That's Ringler once again. Bounces off a tackler at the 47, pushes out to midfield. So good hard running by Ringler. Picked up about 5 on the play. Ball spotted down right at midfield. Going to bring up 3rd down and 2 for Grinnell. Both teams coming off wins last week. Oskaloosa defeated Hoover 33-20. Tigers, in a game you heard here, defeated Bondurant for our 17-14. Kaufman takes the snap, turns, gives the ball to Ringler, pushes forward, driving his legs, and I think he's going to have the first down into Indian territory. Yes, it is a first down. That is a first down for Grinnell. Ball down to it's Edward Jones first down. There we go. Couldn't find my notes. Mark and Paul Colpin, your Edward Jones representatives. Into Oskaloosa territory. 1st and 10 Grinnell at the Oskaloosa 47-yard line. Kaufman again in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right. Now he's back to pass, fakes the pass. Now he pulls it down, scrambling, and he's going to be brought down. Well, he breaks loose. I thought he was going to be tackled in the backfield, but good strength by Kaufman. Ran through a tackle. Parker Jordan had him wrapped up, but Kaufman spun ahead down to about the 45-yard line. So avoided the sack in the back, picked up 2, going to bring up 2nd down and 8. I just said an absolutely beautiful night for football. Light wind, temperature about 67 degrees here at game time. Slight chance of rain maybe later on. Ringler gets the ball over the right side, cuts back. Again, pushing the pile. Met at the line of scrimmage, but fought off that tackle and pushed down to right about the 40-yard line. So nice pickup by Ringler. Picked up 5 yards. Parker Jordan, among others, in on the tackle for the Indians. Going to bring up 3rd down and about 4 for Grinnell. No score just underway here, as you see on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. 3rd and 4 now for Grinnell. Kaufman in the shotgun. Gives the ball off to Ringler, and he's met right at the line of scrimmage. Shooting in the gap there. Number 19 for Oskaloosa, that's Merrick Paget. No gain on the play. Going to set up 4th down and 4, and the Tiger punting unit comes on. Jack Hoops to do the honors. Back deep for the Indians. Number 3 is Maddox Ashman. 6-foot senior wide receiver, defensive back for Coach Dowd. Hoops gets a punt away. Kind of a low kick. Ashman takes it to 5. Trying to get outside, and he is buried right at the 5. Kapanzu flying down there, just hits him before he can even get to the edge. So good special teams coverage by Grinnell. Oskaloosa sets up shop, 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line. So Indians ball. They're going to be led by junior quarterback Kane Boonder. Boonder on the season, 19 for 37 passing, 211 yards and 2 touchdowns. The leading rusher is A.J. Walker, 46 carries, 219 yards and 1 touchdown. Boonder gives the ball off on the misdirection over the right side. Tigers string it out, and they push him back in the end zone. I think they're going to give progress. Yeah, they're walking up about the 4, so they are going to say he got stopped before the line of scrimmage. About a loss of 1. Walker was the ball carrier on that one, so calling about a loss of 1. Going to bring up 2nd down and 11 for the Indians. Next week, Tigers are at home as well here at TT Cranny as they host the Washington Demons from Southeast Iowa. We'll have that game for you as well on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Boonder takes a snap, runs the option, keeps it, then he pitches it late. It's in the end zone and loose, and let's see what happened. Tigers recover for a touchdown. He pitched that way late just as he was getting hit. Couldn't see who got the recovery. Maybe number 5, Ben Campanzu. I'm not sure. See if we can get our Clarity Eye Cares to replay on that pop. We don't have that, okay. But anyway, there was a fumble on the pitch, and Tigers recovered it for a touchdown. And just like that, Grinnell gets on the board. Jack Hoops to attempt the extra point. Ball down, kick is up, and it is good. 7:26 left to go first quarter. Grinnell leads Oskaloosa 7-0. You're watching high school football on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Hey Grinnell Tigers, Skip Lowe with Northwest Partners. Great to see you for another season. As a reminder,
Back here at TT Cranny Field. Hoops to kick off. Line drive knuckleball kick taken at the 10-yard line by the Indians. That is number 4, Heaven Knox on the return. Skates out across the 30 to about the 32-yard line. Came back a little early on that one because they're supposed to give 60 seconds in between, but both teams were ready to go, so they kicked it off. So here we are. So Oskaloosa's second possession of the game. 1st and 10, Indians. And waiting for the umpire to officially spot the ball down at the 31. There we go. So 1st and 10, Indians at their own 31. Grinnell leads 7-0, as you see on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Boonder hands off to Walker. Walker cuts back out across the 35. He's met by a whole host of Tigers. Going to give him forward progress out to the 37, so nice gain of 6. Going to bring up 2nd down and 4. Whole pile of Tigers are in on that. 14, Logan McDonald. Ringler and a few others are out there as well. We do know that Kellen Harder for the Tigers is not going to play tonight. Coach Hayden Feld told me that that ankle just isn't ready to go yet, so they're going to hold him out. Brock Heischman, who took a big shot last week, is available and will play some, but not as much as he normally would. First pass attempt of the game is caught out there by Heaven Knox. Just a little simple out route out to the 45. That's good enough for an Oskaloosa first down. So just a quick timing pattern out route. Immediately pushed out of bounds, that time by number 9, Trenton Holes. But not before Oskaloosa did pick up that first down. 1st and 10 Indians at their own 45-yard line. Bender, busted play there. Bend to the quarterback, bobble the snap, then he turned to the right. The back went left. Nobody to hand off to. It's a loss in the play as Tigers were right in there. Back to the 41-yard line. So it's a loss of 4 on that play. Bring up second down and 14 for Oskaloosa. Merrick Padgett brings in the play for Coach Dowd. Indians coming into this one 1-1 on the season. Tigers, of course, 2-0. Second and 14. Boonder back to pass, throws out in the flat, and the pass is caught and almost breaking loose as a receiver. That's number 7, Grady Cool. Ball's taken out to about the 48-yard line. Nice pickup on that play. Pickup of about 8. So we're going to call it third down and 8 for Oskaloosa. 7-0 Grinnell, as you see on our Kurst Collision Center scoreboard. Don't forget to check out our website as well, TigersLSN.com. It has our entire broadcast schedule for the fall for football and volleyball. Of course, we are your home and away voice for Grinnell Tiger football. 3rd and 8. Boonder gives the ball up the middle to Walker, and he is met and stuffed by the Tiger line. They give him progress out to midfield. So it's 4th down and 5. And Coach Dowd sends out the punting unit. Back deep for Grinnell is Jack Hoops. I've not seen who the punter is yet for the Indians. Number 12 doing the punting. That's Tyler Edgar. Back to punt. 4th and about 5 for Oskaloosa. Punt is away. Nice high kick. Hoops made a fair catch signal at the 10-yard line. And that's where Grinnell will set up shop 1st and 10 at their own 10. Like I said, you can check out our website, TigersLSN.com. We have our broadcast schedule. If you've been listening all season long, we do all the football games, both home and away. When they're home, you have what you see here, video and audio. When we're on the road, we do it radio style, just audio version only. And all games can be linked through our website. We are also on social media, on YouTube, Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter. Also, we have an app. So check us out, TigersLSN.com. Coffin takes a snap, turns, gives a ringer over the right side. Big hole up the middle. He plows forward out across the 20 to about the 25-yard line. Nice hole that time for Ringer to run through. Picks up a quick, well, about 9 yards, I guess, right just shy of the 1st down. Here's the clarity eye clearance to replay. You saw that hole he ran right through there. Oh, they did give him a 1st down, so that's an Edward Jones 1st down. Edward Jones, Mark and Paul Colpin, your Edward Jones representatives. 1st and 10 Grinnell at their own 27. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Coffin in the shotgun. Calls his own number on the quarterback keeper. Plows ahead over the right side. Lowers his shoulder and runs over a couple of players out across the 35 to about the 36-yard line. So nice 1st down run by Coffin. Picks up a quick 9, 2nd down and 1. Nice thing about 2nd and short is you really can open up the playbook and try a lot of things. I mean, there's lots of ways you can go. You can just run it and get the 1st down, or you can maybe take a shot downfield to try something a little funky. We'll see what Coach Hayden Feld dials up here. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Coffin in the shotgun, Ringler next to him. Coffin hands the ball off to Ringler. He lowers his shoulder, and not much there, but I think he got enough for the 1st down, and yes, he did. It's another 1st down. Edward Jones, 1st down. Mark and Paul Colpin, your Edward Jones representatives. So 1st and 10 Grinnell, ball at their own 38-yard line. 3:15 and counting left to go here 1st quarter. Grinnell leads 7-0 as you see on our Kurst Collision Center scoreboard. Chris Juni, Dan Walker, Lori Walker, Cody Flowers are on-field camera person. All glad to be with you on this Friday night for high school Tiger football. There's a snap. Coffin fakes the give, fakes the pass, dials his own number, has a lot of room, gets it an arm tackle, spins out of that, but then a whole pile of Oskaloosa players meets him about the 42 and pushes him back. So again, nice gain on first down. Picked up about 6, so we're going to go second down and 4 for Grinnell. Tigers dominating time of possession here in this first quarter. Don't know what it is, but it's going to be along the lines of 9 minutes to 3 minutes or something like that. Second and 5 here. Kaufman hands the ball off to Ringler. Cuts back, slices through the middle, out across the 45. Well, one official has him spot at the 46, one has him at the 45. We'll see who wins out. So they put it down at the 46. Clarity eye care to replay here. You saw that hold, just good power running. Ringler picking the spots, being patient with it, then puts on that burst, gets to the hole. That's our Clarity eye care instant replay. So 3rd and 3 now for Grinnell at their own 46. Kaufman dials his own number up, looking for a spot. Got out across the 48. We'll have another first down. That's another Edward Jones first down. Marker Paul Colpin, your Edward Jones representatives. And why not? I mean, Oskaloosa has not shown the ability to be able to stop our run just yet. We're getting 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, so somebody said if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So Tigers, they may throw in a pass here and there, but until the Indians make adjustments and stop it, I would say we're going to get a good, healthy dose of the ground game. 1st and 10 Grinnell. Ball thrown 49-yard line. Kaufman fakes the give. Now he's back to pass. Has a receiver wide open. Out there's Brock Heisman. Heisman in a foot race, and Heisman goes in for the touchdown. Oskaloosa bid on the play fake. Great play action fake, and that's what the run can do. Success of the run sets that up. He faked the run to Ringler, drew everybody in, including the safety. Heisman just kept running, and Kaufman laid it out there, and Brock took it 51 yards to the house for a Dairy Barn touchdown. Our second one of the game for Grinnell. And Jack Hoops now on to kick the extra point. Tigers here in an unusual formation. Not sure what we're going to do here. They're going to turn and go for 2. Let's see. There's a whistle. Play is stopped. Did the player touch his knee to the ground when he received that sideways snap? Let's see. They say the try is no good. All right. So 13-0 Grinnell with the lead. 1 minute left to go first quarter. Back in 30 seconds. You're watching Grinnell Tiger football on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Back here at TT Cranny Field. 1 minute left to go first quarter. Tigers lead 13-0. 13-0. 13-0. There we go. Sorry, Mrs. Junie, the teacher in the family, would correct my English. Hoops kicks off. Taken back right to 2 by Heaven Knox. Knox out across the 15 to the 25 and just lowers his shoulder. And he's tackled down right there at the 25. Trent Scheck. And who else pops up? Benny Campanzu popping up from that, making that tackle. So third possession for Oskaloosa. 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line. Our next broadcast on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is next Tuesday night. Tigers volleyball team will be in action hosting the Benton Bobcats. 7:15 first serve right here on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. 1st and 10 Indians. Boonder turns, gives the ball off to Walker. Tries to run up the middle, just nothing there. Boy, that Grinnell defense, they do swarm to the ball. Coach Hayden Feld mentioned that in his pregame, or our Cirques Financial Services pregame, that the Tiger defense is really stepping up and all swarming to the ball and getting hats to the ball. And that's what they did there. So maybe got one, yes, out to the 26. So 2nd down and 9 for Grinnell. Oskaloosa will have to snap the ball, as the play clock and game clock are different. Booner back to pass, looking left, now comes back right. Now he tucks it away, and Booner is going to be sacked. A correction, that was Walker on the Wildcat that time. Keeping the snap, and we're going to run out. Clarity eye carries to replay, coming right at us, or coming away from us there on the far side of that Wildcat snap. And again, good job by the Tiger defense of staying home and staying disciplined. That is the end of your first quarter with your score, Grinnell 13, Oskaloosa 0. You're watching high school football on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Hey, Grinnell Tigers, Skip Lowe with Northwest Partners. Great to see you for another season. As a reminder, winning is not everything. It's the only thing, according to Vince Lombardi. Also, a reminder, good sportsmanship is going to carry you through life. Please come see us at Northwest Partners. We're located in Grinnell. Give us a call at 641-528-6088. Love to talk to you about our community-owned health plan. $0 deductibles, out-of-pocket expenses for all of your services. Go Tigers, win now.
Hey Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to Tri Church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
Back here at TT Cranny Field, Grinnell leads Oskaloosa 13-0, as you see on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Ready for the start of the second quarter. Second quarter brought to us by Brent Nichols, State Farm Insurance. Alongside Dan Walker and Lori Walker, I'm Chris Juni, our on-field camera person Cody Flowers, bringing you the action from TT Cranny. 3rd and 9 for the Indians. Booner in shotgun, back to pass, being pressured, steps up, hit as he throws, and ball's going to flutter incomplete. Getting pressure for Grinnell that time. Looks like number 50 was in there. That is Tyler Kostow. Hit Booner right as he went to throw the ball. So incomplete pass brings up 4th down and 9. And have a correction. Bender is no longer quarterback. It is number 19, Merrick Padgett, a senior quarterback. Taking some snaps now. Don't know if something is wrong with Booner or not. But Padgett has been taking some quarterback snaps, so we'll keep an eye on that as well. Back to punt is Tyler Egger, back deep for Grinnell. Jack Hoops and Brock Heischman. Punt is a low line drive kick, spins away, and rolls into Tiger territory and will be down at the 47-yard line. So once again, excellent field position for Grinnell. And they will start 1st and 10. I want to make note of this Poly Ice Pizza commercial here. When this is done, playing, and you see that on your screen right now, if you're one of the first 2 callers, they will take the first 2 callers in Poly Ice Pizza, 236-5331, and place an order. You will get 10% off your order. You must mention you saw the ad on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network, but they will give that to you. So right now, the first 2 people that call into Poly Ice Pizza and mention they saw the ad on KG or on Tiger Sports Livestream Network, you will get 10% off your order. 1st and 10, Grinnell. Toss now to Ringer over the left side, trying to string it out as Oskaloosa, and they do a nice job. Very nice job by that Oskaloosa defense. Ringler could not get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackled back at the 46 for a loss of 1. Going to bring up 2nd down and 11. Got some first quarter stats here by Jeremy Shapiro. Tigers had 12 rushing plays for 55 yards and 1 pass for 51 yards in that first quarter. 2nd and 11 for Grinnell. Coffin in the shotgun, fakes the give. Now he rolls out, trying to get to the near side here. Coffin has a lot of room out across the 40 and tackled down, shoestring tackle by Don Pearsall. Otherwise he might have scored, but he makes up the 1st down and more. Tackled on right at the 30. That's a Edward Jones 1st down. Mark and Paula Colpin, your sponsors. And that was a huge play by Brady Coffin. They must have saw something in the Oskaloosa defense because Coffin faked to give up the middle. And then he had all kinds of room on the far side. So 1st and 10 Grinnell, ball at the Indian 30. In motion is Kapanzu. Turn, pitches the ball back to Kapanzu. Cuts up middle. Benny with great speed inside the 25 down to about the 22 or 3 yard line. So nice gain on 1st down by Grinnell. Picked up about 8 down to about the 23. So it's going to be 2nd down. And when there's our Clarity Eye Care Instant Replay, you see how quickly Kapanzu hit through the hole and got that handoff. Just that burst of speed, put that foot on the ground, planted, burst through that hole, picked up a quick 8 yards. So 2nd down and 2 for Grinnell. Now we have whistles, and we're going to get a timeout taken by Oskaloosa. We'll take one as well. 13-0 Grinnell as you're watching Grinnell Tiger football on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
Welcome back to TT Cranny Field. 10 minutes, 1 second left to go until halftime. Grinnell leads 13-0. There it is again, 13-0 on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Tigers facing a 2nd down and 3 at the Indian 23-yard line. So far, Tigers have been able to pretty much run at will against this Indian team. Coffin in the shotgun, turns, gives the ball over to Kapanzu on the right side. Kapanzu bursts through the hole, gets down to the 20, then thrown back. Number 54 made the tackle. Lucas Tubekis made the tackle. Going to be just short of the 1st down. Going to call it 3rd down and 1 at the 20-yard line. We'll have Coach Adam Hayden Feld up here on our post-game show. Post-game brought to us by the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. So be sure to stick around for that one. For that, after this game is over. 3rd and 1 for Grinnell at the Indian 20-yard line. Again, Coffin in that familiar shotgun. Oski blitzes, throws a slant route and pass thrown behind. That time a Grinnell player took a shot after the fact. Let's see who that was intended for. He kind of got sandwiched there on that. Maybe it was Jake Van Compernol, maybe, or Polyage Red Zone. We're just shy of it, but we're close enough. We'll give a shout out to Joey. We're close enough. We're at the 20.5-yard line. So Tigers line up here to go for it. 4th and 1. Coffin on the sneak. Oh, he gets hit right away, but I think he pushes and veered off to the left, and let's see where they spot it. They are waving it down. It is a 1st down, a Edward Jones 1st down. Mark and Paul Colpin, your Edward Jones representatives. So Tigers so far have converted every 3rd down, and now they've converted a 1st down. There's our Clarity Eye Care Instant Replay. You see Coffin was hit immediately right away, but then he bounced off to the left, his left, and squirted through and got the necessary yardage. So 1st and 10 Grinnell, ball at the Indian 19-yard line. Coffin in the shotgun once again. Hands the ball off. This time it's Jack Hoops over the left side. Hoops bounces off a tackle, tries to get outside, but just cannot. We got a flag on the play. Going to come back, I think. We probably will have a hold against Grinnell. Hoops did take the ball down to the 15-yard line. But I believe this is going to come back. Well, they made the illegal block on the back call against Grinnell. Either way, it's a penalty on the Tigers. So that's going to set them back 10 yards. The difference is, if it was a holding penalty, it'd be from the spot of the foul, but since it's a block in the back, it's 10 yards from the previous line of scrimmage. So that 10-yard penalty moves the ball out to the 29-yard line. Tigers do get the down over, but now it's first down and 20 for Grinnell. Two receivers right, one left to Kaufman, back in the backfield. Shotgun, Brady fakes the give, looking deep, rolls out, kind of lobs it out, and just throws it away. Coach Hayden Feld talked about that experience. Brady's had a lot of football snaps under his belt. Knew it wasn't there, so he just simply threw it away. There was a receiver in the area, Josh Ringler, so no grounding. So now it's second down and 20 for Grinnell. Want to make note and mention of Nicole Brewer-Barons and the Build a Better Grinnell Committee. Again, that meeting is on September 24th from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Drake Community Library. Your help is needed to shape the future of Grinnell. For more information, visit buildbettergrinnell.org. We hope to see you there. Kaufman looking to set the screen up the middle to Ringler. Has it. Gets a block. Ringler's off to the races, and he is going to score. Screen pass to Ringler. What a great block. Somebody, an Oskaloosa line was closing in on Ringler. Some lineman came back and cleared the space, and that is a 29-yard touchdown pass, Kaufman to Ringler. And just like that, the Tigers are on the scoreboard again. See now if they go for two here. Nope, looks like they're lining up to kick the extra point. Jack Hoops will do the honors. Kick is on the way, and it is good. 8:28 left to go in the first half. 20-0, Grinnell with the lead. You're watching Grinnell Tiger football on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Back here at TT Cranny Field. Jack Hoops set to kick off. So far, this game has been all Tigers. The Oskaloosa defense, which Coach Dowd felt pretty good about his defense in the pregame, saying they've been able to stop him. But so far, whatever scheme the Tigers have, Indian defense has not been able to slow down. They may stop them for a play, but by and large, Tigers are getting 4 and 5 yards a pop on the ground. And again, why not? And then when you throw in the play action, if that's success, that sets up the play action, which we've seen work on a couple of those touchdown passes. Really puts a lot of pressure on that defense. Jack Hoops set to kick off from his 40. Back deep for Oskaloosa. Kane Boonder and also Heaven Knox. Now we have a stoppage here as Oskaloosa takes a timeout. We'll take one as well. You're watching Grinnell Tiger football on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
Hi there, this is Joey Pauli, third generation owner of Pauli Eyes in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savored. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited-time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pauli Eyes in downtown Grinnell.
Back here at TT Cranny Field, the reason why Coach Dowd had to take that timeout because Oskaloosa had 12 men on the field. So to avoid the penalty, he took another timeout. That leaves him with just one for this last 8:28. So we will do it again. Hoops set to kick off. Jack's kick is low. Line drive scribbling away and goes through the end zone for a touchback. Be Oskaloosa football, 1st and 10 at their own 20. Coming up at halftime, we'll have a first half recap. We'll also have some statistics courtesy of Jeremy Shapiro. Check Jeremy out on X, formerly known as Twitter. SHAPIRO, Jeremy Shapiro, giving us those stats all season long, both home and away on Tiger football. Also has some good commentary as well. Check him out on X, Jeremy Shapiro. And then we'll have some recap. And then the second half, and of course on our post game, Adam Hayden Feld will be joining us as well. 1st and 10, Oskaloosa throwing 20. Bender back at quarterback, hands the ball off to Walker right up the middle. Plows forward to about the 22-yard line. Tackle made there by number 14, Logan McDonald, among others for Grinnell. Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd down and 8 for the Indians. Clock moving, 8 minutes left to go here. First half, as you see on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard, Grinnell leads 20-0 over Oskaloosa. So 2nd and 8 now for Boonder. Empty backfield, Boonder in the shotgun. 5 receivers out. Man in motion gets the ball. Ball is dropped. Picked up by Grinnell. Brady Kaufman picks it up and returns it. Oh, now they're blowing it dead. They're calling it a pass, and it hit the ground. It's incomplete. So that's just an incomplete pass, and that is correct. If the quarterback tosses it up like that, he didn't hand it. He kind of tossed it up in the air, and it was dropped. So that is considered a pass. So it's incomplete. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 8 now. Brady thought he had a scoop and score there, but incomplete pass. Oskaloosa, needless to say, desperately needing a 1st down here. Bender takes the snap, rolls out away. Now he's on the move, throws out in the flat, and it is wide of his target. Trying to hit Don Pearsall out there in the flat. Pass is incomplete, going to bring up 4th down and 8. And the punting unit comes on for Coach Dowd. Hoops and Heichman back deep to receive for Grinnell. Tyler Egger set to kick, a sophomore for Coach Dowd. Set to punt it away. Gets the punt away, gets it to turn over. Ball's going to bounce about the 47 and just die pretty much right there, down by Oskaloosa at the 47. So again, like they've had all first half, Tigers at excellent field position, this time in Indian territory at the 47-yard line. Yeah, they had it down at the 48, then they moved it. There we go. 47-yard line, 1st and 10, Tigers. As you said, Tigers home next week as well. They welcome the Washington Demons from deep southeast Iowa here to TT Cranny. 7:15 start, 7:30 kick right here on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Kaufman in at quarterback. In the shotgun. Takes a snap, turns, gives the ball off. Couldn't see who that was. Jack Hoops with the ball. Inside the 45, down to the 41. So again, a big gaping hole there for our backs to run through. And why not? I mean, Indians have not been able to stop it all game long. So pickup of 6 brings up 2nd down and 4 for Grinnell. 2 receivers near side, one to the far side, back in the backfield. Kaufman, shotgun. Gives the ball off to Hoops once again. Hoops cuts back to the left side. Almost broke it. Just tripped up as he got to about the 37-yard line. They're going to say his knee was down. So they marked the ball back at the 38-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 1 for Grinnell. So 3rd and 1 for Grinnell. There's a handoff, give to Hoops over the left side. Hoops cuts outside, cuts back again. Still on his feet, spinning down inside to about the 20. Nice, nifty, shifty moves by Jack Hoops. Gets down to the 20. He's in the Poly Pizza red zone. He also has an Edward Jones 1st down. Mark and Paul Colpin, your Edward Jones representatives in that Poly Pizza red zone. Once again, give a shout out here in a moment to our sponsors, our specialty sponsors as well, for helping us with the broadcast. 1st and 10 Grinnell at the Indian 20. Coffin back to pass, looking for the end zone, throws it out there, has Heichman, leaps, makes the catch, and do they give it to him? Yes! Brock Heichman in a well-thrown ball by Coffin, 20-yard touchdown pass, Brady's third of the half, and it is all Tigers right now. 26-0 Grinnell, extra point pending. Here's our Clarity Eye Care Instant Replay. Watch Brady see what he sees. There goes Heichman. It was an up-and-go move, a stop-and-go. And Heichman, high point of the ball, went up, caught it, brought it down, kept control, took the hit from the ground, and makes the touchdown grab. That replay courtesy of Clarity Eye Care, our Clarity Eye Care Instant Replay. Tigers now set to go for 2. Snap the ball, pass out in the flat is wide. Coffin tried to hit Heichman once again, so that try is no good. 5:49 left to go, first half, 26-0. Grinnell with the lead. You're watching Grinnell Tiger football on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
With rising premium costs, you might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry. But it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
Back here at TT Cranny Field. Christian Dan Walker, Lori Walker up here in the booth. Our on-field camera person, Cody Flowers, part of our crew this year. Also, want to give a shout out to Craig Seek. He is our production controller. We'll be pushing all the buttons, but Craig is a little bit under the weather this week, so he is not here, but he is also part of our Tiger Sports Livestream Network crew. Hoops kickoff goes through the end zone for a touchback. Oskaloosa will have the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 20. Again, check out our website, tigerslsn.com. You can see our broadcast schedule. You notice we are doing both home and away for the football games and home games for the volleyball. There's links there. You can click into the streaming broadcast, or you can look us up on YouTube. Go to YouTube in the search bar, type in Tiger Sports Livestream Network. When you get to our page, if you click on that subscribe button, we would appreciate that. You'll also be given a notification whenever we have a broadcast. Now Grinnell will want and get a timeout. We'll take one as well. Back in 30 seconds, you're watching high school football on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 5th Avenue, Grinnell.
$5:49 left to go here in the first half. 26-0 Grinnell with the lead, as you see in our Curse Collision Center scoreboard. 1st and 10 Oskaloosa at their own 20-yard line as we get set to resume here. Kane Boonder back in a quarterback for the Indians in the shotgun. Boonder back to pass, turns, snaps the throw out, caught by Maddox Ashman. Tackled immediately on the play. Looks like Jack Hoops might have been out there on that. Let's see if we can catch that number. No, check that. Trent Scheck on the stop for Grinnell. Picked up 5 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and 5. Nice play by the Indians on 1st down. One of the few times they've had a decent gain on 1st down this half. So 2nd and 5 for Oskaloosa, ball thrown 25-yard line. Boonder back in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Being pressured. Throws it out there, and it's intercepted by Jack Hoops. Hoops picks it off inside the 30 down about the 28-yard line. Read that beautifully. Booner tried to force it in there to his big tight end, Grady Cool, 6'4", 195. But Hoops stepped in front and picked it off. And now Grinnell is in good shape at the Indian 29-yard line. Coffin breaks the huddle. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the top to the far side. Back in the backfield is Hoops. Coffin takes the snap, fakes the give, and tries to hit Heichman on a slant just a little too far in front. Check that. That was Brooks Vosberg on that quick slant. Just a little wide. Incomplete pass brings up 2nd down and 10. Again, coming up at halftime. Have a first half recap, some stats, and more. Coming up at halftime here on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. 2nd and 10 Grinnell at the Oskaloosa 29-yard line. Coffin turns, gives the ball to Kapanzu. Tries to get outside, just could not get going. Big number 79 for Oskaloosa on a fine play. Lyric Van Kooten got Kapanzu before he got going. That's about the only way he can really stop Benny. He is very fast, probably one of the fastest, if not the fastest, Tigers on the team. And got Benny before he could get going. No gain. Going to bring up 3rd down and 10. Of course, Kellen Harder not going tonight. Giving that tender ankle 1 more week's rest. Coffin, back to pass, looking deep. Throws out in the flat. Ball is almost intercepted. Heaven Knox made a break on the ball. Coffin was trying to get out there to Derek Doty. That falls incomplete, so now it's 4th down and 10 from the 29. Let's see if the Tigers go a field goal here. They're going to go for it. This would be in Hoops' range. It looks like they are going to attempt a field goal. So this is going to, at the 37, this will be a 47-yard field goal for Jack Hoops. Wow. Out of the hold of Derek Doty. There's a snap. Kick is on the way, and it's no good. Bit of a bobble there on the snap exchange. And Hoops did not get it, so the Indian defense holds. First time in the half that Oskaloosa has held Grinnell without a score. So they have 4:18 here to try to build off that and maybe punch something in themselves, get a little momentum here before halftime. So Indians take over. 1st and 10. Ball spotted down back at the 20-yard line. I want to also mention a shout out to our business card sponsors. You see them in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. They include all the regular sponsors plus Turnkey Realty, Grinnell Firestone, Coriel Photography, Clarity Eye Care, KGRN, and Mindy Holes Exit Realty. 1st and 10 Indians at their own 20. Or check that 29. There's a quarterback keeper, and Booner's off to the races. Only has 1 man to beat, that's Hoops. Ball is knocked loose and is picked up. Let's see who got it. I think Grinnell got it, and they do. Oh, my goodness. Kane Booner had open field. He was trying to cut back, and I don't know if Hoops poked that or somebody came up. But Tigers recover the fumble. We got a Grinnell Tiger player down on the field. But it will be Tiger football, 1st and 10 at their own 41 when play resumes. Well-designed play that time by Oskaloosa. A lot of misdirection, and Booner kept it. Had all kinds of daylight. Just had 1 man to beat. That was Jack Hoops, and he went to cut around Jack, and I couldn't tell if Booner just lost the ball or maybe Jack poked his hand on it. But either way, Booner fumbled, and the Tigers recovered the fumble. Can't see who the Tiger player is down. We won't speculate here. Good news to see, though. The young man's now sitting up at least. Certainly don't want to rush these things. And now he gets to his feet. And that's Jack Gallagher getting up slow. Hopefully a little bit of rest, get checked out, he'll be okay. Just kind of typifies the way the first half has gone for Oskaloosa. They had a great, fantastic play there. Really looked like they would get some momentum. They just held Grinnell to a non-score, had a big run, but then fumbled the ball away. 1st and 10 Tigers. Kaufman gives the ball off up the middle. Cutting back, that time is Hoops, out across the 40 to about the 42-yard line. Tackled by Van Kooten, among others. Also Stuart Fleener in there as well for the Indians. Or check that, number 62, Brock Bierbauer. About a 1-yard gain or so. So 2nd down and 9 for Grinnell. Clock is moving. 3:35 left to go here in the first half. Kaufman takes the snap, dials his own number, gets out across the 45, across midfield into Oskaloosa territory down at the 48. Let's see, yes, it is a Grinnell Tiger first down. Another Edward Jones first down. Mark and Paul Copen, your Edward Jones representatives. Tigers looking to add to that lead here before halftime. So 1st and 10 Grinnell. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Hoops in the backfield. Kaufman in the shotgun. Fakes the give. Looking. Now throws it out deep. Has a guy out there. Is it going to get there? Just overthrew him. Had Heisman another stop and go, this time from the other side. They scored on that earlier. But that pass falls incomplete. There's a penalty flag on the field. It's in the backfield, so probably have a hold of some sort against Grinnell. Referee looking towards the Oskaloosa bench to see what Coach Dowd wants to do. It is a hold against Grinnell. And Coach Dowd is going to accept the penalty, all right? So that's a penalty, a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. That moves the ball back into Tiger territory at the 42-yard line. Tigers will get the down over. So that's going to bring up 1st down and about 20 for Grinnell. Kaufman the shotgun once again. Fakes the give. Back to pass. Looking now. Tucks it and takes off. Kaufman has a lot of room on that left side. Gets past one tackler into Indian territory. Steps out of bounds at the 42-yard line. So Kaufman picked up about a quick 14, 15 yards there. Into Oskaloosa territory down to the 42. Officially a 16-yard scramble for Kaufman. Brings up 2nd down and 4. Clock moving. Or no, it isn't moving. They stopped it for the 1st down. Kaufman the shotgun, looking to pass. Throws a quick out. That pass caught by Van Compernol. And they have another flag on the far side. And that might be a personal foul on Oskaloosa. It looked like the receiver giving himself up was out of bounds and it was still tackled. Let's see. So this is going to be a dead ball personal foul against Oskaloosa. That'll be a 15-yard penalty from the end of the play. That'll move the ball down into the Poly Ice Pizza red zone. So down to the Indian 19-yard line. So we are in the Poly Ice Pizza red zone. And it's 1st and 10 Grinnell at the Indian 19-yard line. Again, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Kaufman the shotgun, man in motion to the far side. Kaufman turns, gives the ball to Kapanzu, and he is met right at the hole and pushed back. And the ref whistle blown, and Kapanzu is kind of slammed down by the Oskaloosa players, and a penalty flag is thrown. I believe this will be another personal foul, much to the chagrin of the Oskaloosa faithful right below us. And this will probably be half the distance to the goal, I would think. Dead ball personal foul against Oskaloosa. Yep, half the distance to the goal. So it's going to put the ball down at the 10-yard line, I do believe. So it's either 1st and 10 Well, it should carry an automatic first down. The down marker is showing second now, but it should be first down now from about the 9. So first and goal from the 9. Kaufman takes the snap, rolling out, looking, tucks it away. Now he cuts back to the middle, and Brady's going to take it in for the Tiger touchdown. 9-yard touchdown run for Brady Kaufman. There was 2:33 left to go. Tigers in firm control of this one, leading 32-0 over Oskaloosa. Jack Hoops on to attempt the extra point. Now, last time the Tigers were in this formation, they tried to do a direct snap and go for 2 here. So let's see what they're going to do. Now the Tigers run down and do the standard extra point formation. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. 2:33 left to go in the first half. Grinnell leads 33-0. You're watching Tiger football on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Back here at TT Craner Field, coming up at halftime, we have a special guest on the Tiger Sports live stream network, Nicole Barra-Behrens. We'll be talking about the Build a Better Grinnell Committee. So you want to be sure to stay tuned for that. Coming up at halftime here on the Tiger Sports live stream network. Jack Hoops set to kick off. Hoops again boots it up and through the end zone for a touchback. Oskaloosa football, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Well, not much to say. If you're a Grinnell fan, everything's gone your way. They've been able to run the ball. They've had success passing it. And they've taken advantage of some Oskaloosa miscues. A big key in this game was about 4 or 5 minutes ago, Oskaloosa had actually stopped Grinnell. They scored, or stopped them from scoring and forced a punt. They took over, and Kane Bender was in the middle of about a 35-yard run, but fumbled the ball, recovered by the Tigers to end that threat. And that's just kind of the way the first half has gone for the Indians tonight. So 1st and 10, Oskaloosa at their own 20. Back to pass, Boonder. Boonder rolling out, throws on the run, has a man over the middle. That's caught by Heaven Knox. Knox is in a foot race inside Tiger territory, stops. Kapanzu with the tackle, finally brought down by Trenton Holes. And Kapanzu, biggest play gain of the night for the Indians into Tiger territory, down to the 30-yard line. So a 50-yard pass play for Oskaloosa. Just with the doctor. Now they spotted down at the 31, so we'll call it 49 yards on the pass play. But nonetheless, 1st and 10, Oskaloosa into Tiger territory. 2:14 left to go and counting in the first half, as you see on our Kirsch Collision Center scoreboard. Boonder hands the ball off that time to Walker. Walker slams into the line at about the 30. Indians try to get a push, but stopped there by a whole host of Tigers. Down to the 29. They give him forward progress, so pickup of 2 brings up 2nd down and 8. Oskaloosa does have the 1 timeout left. Should Coach Dowd decide to use it. 2nd and 8 for the Indians. Boonder back to pass, looking, being pressured, and he's going to be spun down. What a nice play by number 30, Keaton Iverson. Keaton Iverson came in off the edge, got around his blocker, and just basically dove for the quarterback's ankles and spun him down. Big play by the Tiger defense back to the 33-yard line. Loss of 4 brings up 3rd down and 12 for Oskaloosa. I'm guessing if Coach Dowd does not make the first down here, he'll probably go for it, being down as he is. 3rd and 12. Booner, all-out blitz. Pass is tipped, caught by Booner, catches his own pass. Taken down inside the 30 and then pushed out of bounds by Grinnell. So Booner's pass complete to Booner. Oh, now we got a flag. Way late. I don't know if somebody said something or what. They're pointing at Oskaloosa. I know there's a lot of frustration when you're getting your lunch handed to you, down 33-0, but just like in basketball, if you are caught saying something you shouldn't have, it is a technical foul. It doesn't matter if you're not directing it at anybody, if you just let it fly. And I think that's what we have here. They are sorting it out, so it's going to be a dead ball foul against somebody. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Oskaloosa. So we'll just go with one of the players said something they shouldn't have. And was caught by the officials. So that's going to be a 15-yard mark off. So it's going to go from 4th and 12 to 4th and about 27 or so. I don't see the punting unit coming out there. Well, maybe they are. Yep. Here comes the punter, Tyler Edger. So Hoops and Heisman back deep for Grinnell. Edger awaits a snap for the punt. Gets the punt away. A low kick. Bounces at the 20. Takes a Tiger bounce back to the 22, but then rolls back down to about the 21. All right. So Tiger will set up shop, 1st and 10 at their own. Now they spot it down at the 22-yard line. 37 seconds left to go here in the first half. Again, coming up at halftime, we're going to have an interview with Nicole Brua Barons, my apologies to Nicole, talking about the Build a Better Grinnell Committee. Coming up at halftime, in addition to having a recap and also first half stats. Coffin lining up, looks like he's just going to take a knee here. And he does so. And that should do it. They reset the clock, and they do not have to run another play. The officials have not marked the ball ready for play yet, so now the play clock's going. Okay. So that's going to do it, I think. Well, now Grinnell's huddling up, so we'll stay here and see. Play clock is at 7. Game clock is at, play clock's at 20. Game clock's at 7. That's going to do it. 2 seconds, 1, and that is the end of the first half. 33-0, Grinnell with the lead at halftime. We'll take this 1-minute break for our sponsors. Come back with our interview. You're watching Tiger Football on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Hey, Grinnell Tiger, Skip Lowe with Northwest Partners. Great to see you for another season. As a reminder, winning is not everything, it's the only thing, according to Vince Lombardi. Also, a reminder, good sportsmanship is going to carry you through life. Please come see us at Northwest Partners. We're located in Grinnell. Give us a call at 641-528-6088. Love to talk to you about our community-owned health plan. $0 deductibles, out-of-pocket expenses for all of your services. Go Tigers, win now.
Back here at halftime at TT Cranfield, Grinnell leads 33-0 over Oskaloosa. Build a Better Grinnell committee has been meeting for the past several months, and one of the co-chairs of that committee is Nicole Brua-Behrens, and she talked to us earlier today about what that committee is about, and here's her interview right now. And Nicole, first of all, thank you for your time and being here. And for those of us that may not have heard about it, give us some more details. What is the Build a Better Grinnell committee about?
Yeah. So over the last 2 years, Build a Better Grinnell has been listening to the community and gathering ideas about hopes and visions for our community's future. And now we're ready to share that information to the community. And so I'm here tonight to invite everybody in our community to a session on September 24th at Drake Community Library from 6 to 8. We want people to come and help us kind of move the project into action now. So.
All right. Now, you've had meetings and discussions with various areas of the community. What are some of the main touching points that Build a Better Grinnell committee is going to focus in on and wants to really try to tackle?
So we have seven key areas that we heard. We heard a lot, but we had to kind of put them into themes. And there were 7 areas that we heard from the community, including increasing the variety of restaurants, enhancing our K-12 schools and infrastructure, improving the quality of our drinking water, expanding access to mental health care services, improving road maintenance, reducing racism, and addressing the need for higher wages and lower prices in our community.
Okay. So at this gathering, do you have questions or comments, or how's that going to kind of go?
Absolutely interactive, and what we're trying to do now is share this information, especially to organizations that might be able to take these issues or areas that we identified and move them forward and start to make change in our community. So that's what it'll be very, very interactive. We'll probably group people by those areas so that if you're interested in one of the topic areas, you can be part of the change and moving it forward.
And I understand you're going to provide some refreshments.
Yeah. That's always important.
Always have to include the food aspect.
It's not dinner time, but we'll still have some snacks for everybody.
And one more time, the date, time, and location of that gathering.
You bet. So we are meeting on September 24th from 6 to 8 at Drake Community Library, and everyone is welcome. No RSVP needed, but we need your help. We need your voice and your thoughts about moving the project forward.
All right. That's Nicole Brua-Behrens. Thank you for your time, and definitely get the word out. September 24th from 6 to 8 p.m. Drake Community Library. Thank you so much for your time. Welcome back to the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. This is Dan Walker with Chris Juni here on our halftime. Little apology there. We did that kind of on the fly interview with Nicole, and I tell you what, we're going to have Nicole come back up next week where we actually could get a good recording, so I apologize for that. But as Nicole was talking about, Chris is going to cover a little bit here. So Chris, go ahead and just kind of touch through. We got the screen up that says what the Build a Better Grinnell community session is back. Chris, why don't you touch a little bit on what you and Nicole talked about that people can actually hear it? Absolutely, Dan. My pleasure. So, yeah, what Nicole was saying is the committee has been meeting for the past several months, and they've identified 7 key areas that they've heard when they've had focus groups and listened to members of the community that they want to focus on. And that's going to be talked about at this meeting you see on Tuesday, September 24th at the Drake Library. First point is increasing the variety of restaurants, enhancing the K-12 schools and infrastructure, improving the quality of the drinking water, expanding access to mental health care services, improving road maintenance, reducing racism in our community, and addressing the need for higher wages and or lowering the cost of living. And when you attend that session, there's going to be some refreshments provided, as you see on the screen there. You don't need to RSVP, just simply show up. If you have a special interest in one of those 7 points, they'll probably group you off by what you're interested in and discussing, and they just have time for you to chat and interact. And as Nicole said, and we'll have her back, but she pointed out it's going to be very interactive. They want full audience participation. They invite everyone to come to the Drake Community Library on Tuesday, September 24th, as you see, from 6 to 8 p.m. So Build a Better Grinnell. They need your help to shape the future of Grinnell. They also have a website if you want more information. You can visit buildabettergrinnell.org. Once again, that's buildabettergrinnell.org. And we hope to see you all there. We are at halftime here at TT Cranny Field. And we're going to take this break, come back. We'll have some stats and first half recap. You are 2-minute break. You are watching Grinnell Tiger football on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to try church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments. So no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Back here at TT Cranny Field, we are at halftime, 33-0, Grinnell with the lead. That's some first half stats for you, provided by Jeremy Shapiro for us. Brady Kaufman has had 3 completions, and they've all been touchdown passes, so that gives Brady 8 passing touchdowns for this season so far through the 3 games, or I guess 2.5. We still have a half left to play. Also, Jeremy pointed out that Kaufman now has over 1,000 career rushing yards. Well, not much to recap from the first half. If you're an Oskaloosa fan, it just was a disaster from the get-go. Tigers received the kickoff, went right down and scored. Oskaloosa got the ball, was held to 3 and out. Tigers get the ball back, went down and scored. Tigers able to run the ball, and then the play action worked because they got, when you get people thinking about that and have success at the running game, that sets up your passing game. Any coach will tell you that. That's what happened. Tigers had success running the ball. Then towards the end of the first quarter, second half, they ran some play action, had a couple long touchdown passes that way as well. Oskaloosa had their moments. They stopped Grinnell in the second quarter there on a drive. First time they had Grinnell, forced Grinnell to punt. The Indians got the ball back in good shape with about 5.5, 6 minutes left. And they thought, all right, they could rip off something, get off a big run or something, get some momentum, maybe get a score before halftime. And they actually had that. Kane Bender, the quarterback, on a quarterback keeper, got some open space, and he was off to the races. Got about 40 yards downfield, and Jack Hoops was the last defender between Booner, and the goal. And Booner tried to dodge around him. And again, I couldn't tell if Jack punched it out of there or Booner just dropped the ball. But nonetheless, Booner fumbled the ball, Tigers recovered it, and that pretty much took care of that threat. And then Oskaloosa, some more self-destruction, had some penalties late. Had a personal foul, a late hit when Grinnell was on offense, and then a couple of personal fouls when they were on offense as well, and an unsportsmanlike conduct call. So just not a good half for the Indians at all. And I'm sure Coach Dowd is going to go in there and say, well, we know we didn't play our best. Let's just come back out here and, pretend like they won the first half 33-0. Let's see if we can win the second half as well. Jeremy Shapiro has some more stats here for us. Thank you very much. So unofficial team stats for the first half. Grinnell rushed for 149 yards. Oski had 47. Passing, Grinnell had 106 passing yards for Oskaloosa 71. Total yards gained, 255 for Grinnell, 118 for Oskaloosa. Grinnell had 14 first downs to just 2 for the Indians. Grinnell had 2 penalties, Oskaloosa with 3, and Oskaloosa had 2 first half turnovers. Individual stats for the first half. Coffin had 10 carries for 79 yards. Ringler for Grinnell had 7 carries for 33 yards. Jack Hoops 5 carries for 31 yards. And Kapanzu 4 carries for 8 yards. Coffin passing 4 for 9 for 106 yards and 3 touchdowns. Receiving, Brock Heisman 2 catches for 69 yards. Josh Ringer 1 catch for 29, and Jake Van Comperno 1 catch for 8. For Oskaloosa, their unofficial stats, Walker had 7 carries for 49 yards. Ashman had 1 carry for 5 yards. Paget 1 carry for -4, and Bender had 1 carry for -5. In the passing department, Kane Bender was 2 for 5, 2 passes completed in 5 attempts for 57 yards and an interception. Paget also had 2 passes, 2 for 4 passing for 14 yards receiving. Knox had 2 catches for 57 yards. Cool with 1 catch for 6 yards, and Boonder 1 catch for 2 yards. So those stats provided by Jeremy Shapiro. Thank you very much, Jeremy. Again, check him out on X. Jeremy Shapiro, S-H-A-P-I-R-O. He also gives like stats and commentate throughout the game. You can follow along with him on X as well. We'll take this break, take another 2-minute break, come back with the second half. You're watching Grinnell Tiger Football on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
Hi there, this is Joey Pauley, third generation owner of Pauley Eyes in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited-time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pauley Eyes in downtown Grinnell.
With rising premium costs, you might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry. But it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 5th Avenue, Grinnell.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Back here at TT Crandon Field, just wrapping up our halftime. Grinnell leads Oskaloosa 33-0. Our next broadcast coming up on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. You can check that out at tigerslsn.com. We have a volleyball match on Tuesday the 17th. The Grinnell Tigers welcome Benton Community Bobcats to the Tiger Gym. The video and audio. First serve at 7:30 right here on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. The next Friday, 1 week from tonight, the Tigers are back here at TT Crandon Field as they welcome the Washington Demons coming up from Southeast Iowa, starting Class 3A District 5 play. And again, we'll have that game for you as well right here on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Well, if you coach Adam Hayden Feld, I've coached basketball a long time. I've been on these scores on both sides. I've been in at a halftime locker room up big on a team. I've also been in the locker room, as Coach Dowd was, on the downside of a big score, of a lopsided score. I'm sure Coach Hayden Feld is trying to stress, look, first half is over. We played great. Let's keep it going. Let's not take our foot off the gas and not let up at all. Let's pretend like it's 0-0. And conversely, Coach Dowd has probably told his players, we all know we didn't play well. Let's just go out and not worry about things. Let's just play Oskaloosa football and see what happens. See if we can get that put together. Because Oskaloosa will receive the second half kickoff here as we get ready to start. And we'll take this break, come back here in 2 minutes. 2-minute break for our sponsors, and we'll have the second half as you're watching Grinnell Tiger football on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Hey, Grinnell Tiger, Skip Lowe with Northwest Partners. Great to see you for another season. As a reminder, winning is not everything, it's the only thing, according to Vince Lombardi. Also, a reminder, good sportsmanship is going to carry you through life. Please come see us at Northwest Partners. We're located in Grinnell. Give us a call at 641-528-6088. Love to talk to you about our community-owned health plan. $0 deductibles, out-of-pocket expenses for all of your services. Go Tigers, win now.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
Back here at TT Crandon Field, getting set for our halftime, or our second half rather. Let's take a moment here to salute our sponsors that help us keep this Tiger Sports live stream machine rolling along. Our sponsors include Poly Ice Pizza, Grinnell Mutual, Proline Building Company, Dairy Barn, Northwest Partners, Weldon Drywall, Prairie Lakes Church, Latitude Signage and Design, and Mayflower Community. Also, our business card sponsors, you see them rotating through on the upper right-hand corner of your screen. They include all the ones I mentioned, plus Turnkey Realty, Grinnell Firestone, Mindy Holes, Exit Realty, Corey Hall Photography, Clarity Eye Care, and KGRN. Our specialty sponsors, Pregame and Cirques Financial Services, our quarters by Brett Nichols State Farm Insurance, Red Zone by Polyas Pizza, Touchdowns by Dairy Barn, Timeouts by Edward Jones, Mark and Paul Colpin, First Downs by Edward Jones, Mark and Paul Colpin, and our scoreboard by Kurtz Collision Center. A big salute, tip of the hat to all those fine sponsors that help keep us going. Hoops kicks the ball off, goes into the end zone for a touchback. Oskaloosa football, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. This third quarter brought to us by one of our specialty sponsors, Brett Nichols, State Farm Insurance. Chris Junie, Dan Walker, Lori Walker, on-field camera person Cody Flowers with you tonight on a beautiful, absolutely beautiful Friday night for football here in Grinnell. So let's see what the Indians do here. 1st and 10 for Oskaloosa. Shotgun snap. Paget in a quarterback. Throws deep and out. Tries to hit his receiver. It's broken up, knocked away nicely. Jack Hoops. Thought he was going to get his second pick of the night. But Hoops just stepped in and knocked it away. Pass intended out there for number 3, Maddox Ashman. Falls incomplete. Clarity Eye Care is to replay. You see the pass going out there, and just at the last second, pass was a little bit behind, but allowed Hoops to reach in there and poke that loose. That's our Clarity Eye Care instant replay. And thanks to our on-field camera person, Cody Flowers, for bringing us those shots. So 2nd down and 10 for Oskaloosa at the 20-yard line. Paget gives the ball off a misdirection up the middle and finding some daylight out across the 30 to the 31. That was A.J. Walker, the junior running back. So a 12-yard gain gives Oskaloosa first down. There's our Clarity Eye Care Instant Replay once again. Just hit the hole very quickly and powered through for a first down. So 1st and 10 Indians at their own 31-yard line. Paget in at quarterback, takes a snap, back to pass, rolling out, throws out on the run, trying to hit his receiver in the flat, and it falls short. Incomplete, trying to hit Grady Cool out there. Big 6'4" tight end. Good pressure put on that time. Saw Brady Coffin back there. Also, looks like number 52, Caden Witham, in there providing pressure as well, forcing Merrick Paget, the senior quarterback, to roll out. Incomplete pass brings up 2nd down and 10 for Oskaloosa. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Now man in motion. Paget gives the ball off to his up back. That's Walker. Trying to run between the tackles. He is taken and pushed back. We're going to say forward progress will stop about the 32-yard line. Nope, they're going to set it down at the 33. So it'll be a 2-yard gain, bring up 3rd down and 8 here for the Indians. Just underway here, 3rd quarter. Tigers lead Oskaloosa 33-0, as you see on our Cursed Collision Center scoreboard. Coming up after the game on our Tiger Sports Livestream Network postgame, we'll have Grinnell Tiger head coach Adam Hayden Feld joining us to talk about tonight's game. 3rd and 8 now for the Indians. Paget back, being pressured, throws the ball out there on a go route, and it passes just a little too far. Running stride for stride was Benny Kapanzu. That pass out there intended for number 12, Tyler Edgar. Incomplete pass brings up 4th down and 8. So Oskaloosa did a few signs of life there. They did pick up a first down in that drive, but Tiger defense holds ground, and Indians are forced to punt. Tyler Edgar back in punt formation. Hoops and Heischen back deep for Grinnell. A low kick. Bounces about the 40, takes an Indian bounce inside the 35 to about the 33-yard line, looks like, is where it's down by Oskaloosa. So Tigers will take over 1st and 10 at their own 33. Our website, once again, is tigerslsn.com. We also have an app for your Android or your iOS device, mobile device. Just go to your app store, search Tiger Sports Livestream, and download our app. That provides you instant, easy access to all our content. You can also check out our website, tigerslsn.com. Coffin in the shotgun. Takes the snap, fakes the give, pass out in the flat, bounces, and now they're saying incomplete. If that was backwards, that's a live ball, but they ruled it was on the line or at least a little bit forward, so it is an incomplete pass. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Coffin trying to hit, looks like Jack Hoops out there with the ball bounced. So 2nd and 10 for Grinnell. First of 2 home games for Grinnell this month. Next week they host the Washington Demons here at TT Cranny. Coffin, pass thrown out in the flat, jumped and caught by the Tiger receiver. Sneaks out across the 35 to about the 38-yard line. Derek Doty on the catch for that one. Takes the ball out to the 38-yard line. Picked up about 5. So going to bring up 3rd down and 5 here for Grinnell. You see our Clarity Eye Care Instant Replay. Doty had a jump for it, but hauls it in and gets a nice 5 yards to make a somewhat manageable 3rd down for Grinnell. Clarity Eye Care, one of our specialty sponsors, bringing us that instant replay. So 3rd and 5 for Grinnell. Coffin the shotgun. Oskaloosa showing blitz. Here they come. Hands the ball off over the left side. Scamper around the left side is the Tiger ball carrier. Josh Ringler around the left side. Started to play up the middle, but it was covered, so he bounced it outside, found some running room, and picks up a Edward Jones first down for Grinnell out to the 46-yard line. So nice play call that time. Nice recognition by Ringler to bounce it outside and pick up that first down. So 1st and 10, Grinnell. That time contact was made. Now we've seen Oskaloosa jump a few times. If they jump across and don't make contact and Tigers don't snap the ball, they are allowed to get back. But in that case, as you saw, there was contact made and the lineman for the Tigers fell down just to drive the point home. So it's going to be offside Oskaloosa. Move the ball into Indian territory down to the 49-yard line. So now it's 1st down and 5 for Grinnell. Another penalty against the Indians. Kaufman gives the ball to Kapanzu. Kapanzu has some room. There's that speed. Kapanzu inside the 20, 35, down about the 30. Tackle made that time by number 43, Trey Parks. Just kind of basically jumped around Benny's neck and threw him down. He gets past that, and Kapanzu's off to the races. That is another Edward Jones 1st down. About a 17-yard run for Kapanzu. 1st and 10 Grinnell at the Indian 31-yard line. Oskaloosa has just not had an answer for the Tiger running game tonight. Kaufman gives the ball off to Ringler over the left side. He squirts down inside the 32, about the 29. Looks like they're going to give him a gain of about 1 down to the 30, so 2nd down and 9 now for Grinnell. I actually checked that ball carrier may have been Keaton Iverson, number 30. So a gain of 1. Brings the ball, it gives the Tigers a 2nd down and 9 now at the 30-yard line for Oskaloosa. Blitz off the edge. Kaufman back to pass, steps up, and he's going to be sacked. Well, there's your halftime adjustment that Coach Dowd made. He said, if you're going to sit back there, we're just going to send more guys than you can block. Nice play by that Indian defense. Kaufman takes the sack all the way back to the 40-yard line. Or I guess they said forward progress stopped at the 37. So 3rd down and 16 now for Grinnell. Clock moving under 8 minutes left to go here, 3rd quarter. Grinnell leads 33-0 over Oskaloosa, as you do see on our Kursk Collision Center scoreboard. So 3rd and 16, see what Coach Hayden Feld draws up here. 3 Tiger receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Kaufman in the shotgun, back to pass. Throws it out there, has a man open. It's Heisman, he catches it and bumped down. Do they give it to him? No. Stopped just at the 1-yard line. Oh my goodness, he looked like he did hit down. So Heisman took a shot and bounced down right at the 1. So they're in the Pollard red zone. Here's our Clarity Eye Care instant replay. We'll take a good look at it here. Kaufman's pass out there. And we didn't quite catch it also. We apologize for that. But anyway, nice play by the Tigers. 1st and goal, Grinnell in the Pollard red zone at the 1-yard line. Tigers now in the power eye. Kaufman up under center. Now they change the play. Plenty of time on the play clock. 20 seconds. Kaufman turns, pitches the ball back to Hoops. Hoops slips down. Went to make his cut. There was an opening there, but Hoops just slipped down. Going to be a loss in the play. And, let's see if Jack's going to get up here. So we do have an injured Tiger player down. Looks like it is Jack Hoops who's down. Hopefully it's just a cramp. Kind of the way they're grabbing the leg looks like that's what it is, a cramp. As we've said before, while usually can be very painful, they are usually not very serious. So we have this break in the action here while they tend to Jack Hoops. We'll take this 30-second break, come back. For the 3rd quarter, you are watching Tiger Football on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to try church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
Back here at TT Crane Field, still tending to Jack Hoops, trying to get that cramp worked out. give us this opportunity to give a little plug, and I know we've been talking about it all night, but our Tiger Sports Livestream Network website is tigerslsn.com. So much more is there than our schedule. Obviously, we have our schedule right there. You'll see it with hyperlinks to the audio and video broadcast. There's also a link to get to the Tiger live stream. But if you check up at the top there, in the menu across the ribbon across the top, several areas of interest there. We have the home page, TJW Media. That's Tyler Walker. He does media graphics. As you see Jack get up, he's just going to say, all right, I'm just going to hop off. The cramp's not fully resolved, but Jack's hopping off. You can meet the members of the media team. We have sports archives. Contact us, sponsors, and much, much more. Check it out. TigersLSN.com is our website. So, Tigers football, second down and goal from the 4-yard line. Coffin now in the shotgun. Brings the man in motion. Now they go back to a back behind him, and Coffin steps up under center. Coffin turns, gives the ball off to Ringler, and he's wrapped up. Somebody got through there for the Indians, number 43, Trey Parks. Parks busts through the line there and lost in the play back to the 5, so it's third down and goal from that 5-yard line. Clock continuing to move here. 6:20 left to go and counting in this third quarter. Grinnell leads 33-0 over Oskaloosa. As you can see all that on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. So third down and goal from the 5 for Grinnell. Coffin under center. Oskaloosa showing blitz. Here they come. Coffin rolling out. Has a man open out in the flat and just misses connection. Trying to hit Heichman out there. And could not make that connection. Pass falls incomplete, so that'll bring up fourth down. And I believe we're going to have a field goal try here by Jack Hoops. Yes, we will. So ball will be spotted down at about the 15-yard line or so. Now they're going to move it down to the, about the 13-yard. So it'll be a 23-yard field goal attempt for Jack Hoops. So basically, to figure out how long the field goal is, you can add 7 yards from where the line of scrimmage is. That's where they spot it, then add 10 yards for the goalpost. 23-yard field goal up, and it is good. Oh, number 50 kicked that, I'm being told by Dan Walker. That is Tyler Kostow. Punched that one through. So field goal is good, 36-0. Grinnell with the lead. You're watching Grinnell Tiger football on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Back here at TT Cranny Field, 36-0. Grinnell with the lead over Oskaloosa. Again, Tigers home next week. For 2 weeks in a row, they host the Washington Demons here at TT Cranny Field. Hoops kickoff, or Costow with that kickoff actually, and it bounces in the end zone for a touchback. So Indians football, 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line. But Tigers home next week as they host the Washington Demons in the start of district play. The Tigers are in Class 3A District 5 play. Host Washington next week. Then the week after that, they travel to Solon over the north of Iowa City. A rich, proud football tradition at Solon. The Spartans at Spartan Stadium. That's in 2 weeks right here on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. 1st and 10 Oskaloosa at their own 20. Padgett, the quarterback, takes the snap, turns, gives the ball off to Walker over the right side. Walker cuts back, gets out across the 25, pushes ahead about the 26-yard line. Nice piece of running. Galler McDonald did on the stop for Grinnell. Give Walker 6 yards there. So that'll bring up a 2nd down and 4. So 2nd and 4 now for Oskaloosa. Paget in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Ball, a little bit of miscommunication there. Bumped into his own running back. Tigers were all over that one. Walker was the ball carrier there. Loss on the play. Back to the, looks like the 24-yard line. It's going to bring up loss of 2, second, or rather 3rd down and 6 for Oskaloosa. Paget the ball carrier. Paget the shotgun. He has the ball. Now he passes out in the flat. Pass is caught by Tyler Edgar, but brought down immediately on a nice open field tackle by number 9 for Grinnell's Trenton Holes. Making that stop. Or check that. That might have been Derek Doty making that stop. Numbers kind of folded over there. So 4th down and 1. And Oskaloosa lines up for a potential punt here. And they are going to punt it away. Pretty decent kick. Gets it to turnover. Bounces at the 41. And down right there by the Indians. Number 43 down that. He's not on my roster, but... Oh, yeah, Trey Parks. There we go, the linebacker with that. So Tigers take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line. As we've said, our next broadcast is next Tuesday night from Grinnell High Gymnasium. Grinnell Tiger Volleyball will host the Benton Bobcats in Walmart Conference action. Take the air about 7:15, 7:20. First serve around 7:30. High school volleyball, video and audio, right here on the Tiger Sports live stream network. New quarterback in for Grinnell. Hand off to Kapanzu over the left side, and Kapanzu's out in the open. Look out! He may go. Benny Kapanzu, one man to beat, and he gets past him in for the touchdown. Benny Kapanzu on the run. Eddie Harsheimer's quarterback. Hand the ball off to Kapanzu. Oskaloosa got in the backfield, but Kapanzu did a little skip move, got past that, got to that edge, and he was gone. We said it earlier. Clarity Eye Care Instant Replay. There you see it. Kapanzu just hit that edge, and number 7 giving chase, Grady Cool, but he could not catch Benny. And that is our Clarity Eye Care Instant Replay. Kapanzu with a 52-yard or 58-yard touchdown run. Costow in to attempt the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. 3:34 left to go, 3rd quarter. Grinnell leads Oskaloosa 43-0. You're watching Tiger Football on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Hi there, this is Joey Pollyi, 3rd generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savored. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited-time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pollyi's in downtown Grinnell.
Back here to TT Cranny Field. 43-0, Tigers with the lead. And barring an absolutely miracle of miracles, Tigers are going to move to 3-0 on this season and be unblemished in the non-district play. Good springboard for next week's district play when they host Washington. Koskow's kickoff goes into the end zone for the touchback. Indians set up shop, 1st and 10 at their own 20. Try to get some of the new names out there. Coach Hayden Feld substituted liberally. I see number 17 out there, Brooks Vosberg in the secondary. Also Jake Van Compernol. Try to read these young men's names as we get them. Give them some airtime here. I see 53 in there, Drew Hart, a sophomore, in there in the defensive line. Max Crawford, 77. Looks like he's in. Also 71, junior Guzman in there as well. So 1st and 10, Oskaloosa at their own 20. Paget, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Takes a snap, calls his own number over the right side, trying to get to the edge. He does. Gets out to the edge and bumped out of bounds. About the 26-yard line. Vosberg bumps him out of bounds. Picked up 6 yards. Nice play. Nice game for the Indians there on first down. 2nd down and 4 now for Oskaloosa. With the point spread, we are also, want to mention, we are in a continuous clock situation. The clock will stop only after touchdowns, timeouts, and or penalty. So we are in a continuous clock situation here. So 2nd and 4 now for Oskaloosa. Paget turns, pitches the ball to Walker, coming to the near side here. Walker gets to the edge, and he scoots out of bounds. Good blocking out there by his tight end, Grady Cool. And Walker picks up an Indian first down. Gives the Oskaloosa fans and faithful something to cheer about there. They certainly have not had a lot tonight. This has been all Tigers. Combination of good play by the Tigers and some mistakes by Oskaloosa. So 1st and 10 Indians at their own 36. Paget back, throws the ball out in the flat. Way too tall for his intended receiver. Trying to hit Kane Boonder out there. Quarterback to quarterback there. Pass is incomplete, but as you said, it's a continuous clock situation, so the clock will keep rolling. 2nd down and 10 now for Oskaloosa. We'll have Coach Adam Hayden Feld, the Grinnell Tiger head coach, on our postgame. Postgame brought to us by the Tiger Sports Livestream Network, your source for Tiger football, both home and away. Check out our website, tigerslsn.com. 2nd and 10 now for Oskaloosa. Handoff that time to Walker. Breaks the tackle, gets to the outside, breaks through a couple of tackles. Nice hard run by A.J. Walker there. Tackle made by Alejandro Cantillo for the Tigers out to the 40-yard line. So good gain. Pickup of about 4. So we'll call it 3rd down now and 6 for Oskaloosa as we are up under 1 minute left to go in this third quarter. And we have a whistle and timeout taken by Grinnell. Will take one as well. 43-0, Tigers with the lead. You're watching Grinnell Tiger football on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
With rising premium costs, you might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry. But it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
Coach Adam Haydenfeld took that timeout, didn't like something he saw, so he burned a timeout there. 3rd down and 6 for Oskaloosa at their own 40. If they don't make it, depending upon how close they get, we'll see if Coach Brett Dowd decides to go for it here. First things first, 3rd and 6. Paget, the quarterback, takes the snap, throws out in the flat, pass, miscommunication between him and the receiver. Grady Cool was running downfield, and Paget thought he was going to do a little out. So that pass falls incomplete. Going to bring up 4th down and 6 now. So Oskaloosa goes back in punt formation. New return person back there for Grinnell. Try to get that number for you as well. But Tyler Edgar to punt for the Indians. Gets the punt away. It bounces at about the 30. Takes an Oskaloosa roll down inside the 25 to about the 23-yard line. And that's where it is down. Looks like number 84, Keegan Hobbs, is back there to return that punt, or would have returned had he got the opportunity. They do stop the clock on change of possession. No, now they say to wind it. And that will do it at the end of the third quarter. 43-0. Grinnell with the lead back for the fourth quarter. In 30 seconds, you're watching Grinnell Tiger football on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
Back here for the start of the fourth quarter on the Tiger Sports live stream network alongside Dan Walker and Lori Walker and our on-field camera person Cody Flowers. I'm Chris Juni. Glad to have you with us on this Friday night from TT Cranny Field. Beautiful night for football, and if you're a Tiger fan, it's a beautiful night all around as the Tigers lead Oskaloosa 43-0. Our fourth quarter brought to us by Brent Nichols, State Farm Insurance. Again, want to give a shout out to the other member of our broadcast crew, Craig Seek, who normally would be handling the production duties, pushing the buttons and whatnot, but Craig is a little bit under the weather tonight, so Director of Operations Dan Walker filling in for Craig tonight. First and 10 Grinnell at their own 24. Waiting for the officials to come back. I'm not sure where they went. But they are coming all the way back in from way off the field to the left.
I guess they needed a break.
I was just going to say, only one thing would cause them to go like that. How can we put this, Jim? Mother Nature calls, so they had to go take care of that. All right, we think. First and 10, Grinnell. New quarterback in for the Tigers is Eddie Harsheim. Gives the ball off at the middle. Did not see who got the carry, but there's a whole pile of Indian defenders that brought him down. Looked like maybe number, it's just hard to see the numbers from here. Again, we'll try to get the names of these young men, get them mentioned as best we can.
Need to get you some opera glasses.
I need some binoculars or something. That might not be a bad idea. I have some at home. First and 10, Grinnell. They started the second and 5. My apologies. Harsheim gives the ball up. That's Kapanzu. And he is met that time before he can get that head of steam. As I said earlier, that's about the only way you're going to stop Benny. If he gets going at full speed, there's not many players in the conference or in the state that are going to catch him. But that time they met him in the middle of the line. Held him to just a 2-yard gain. Going to bring up third down and a long 2 for Grinnell. Again, with a point differential, we are in a continuous clock situation. It will only stop on timeouts and injuries and at the official's discretion. It will not stop for incomplete passes, first downs, and things like that. It will stop after touchdown scores. This time the ball is fumbled by Harsheim, trying to get out of it, and he tries to throw it out, and let's see. There's really nobody in the area. He was outside the pocket. Did he get it across the line of scrimmage is the question. I don't see a flag for grounding, so I think they're just going to call that an incomplete pass. So good heads-up play and good skill set by Harsheim. The snap was bobbled. He picked it up and avoided the big rush and threw it out of there to avoid a big loss. So 4th down and 2 for Grinnell. Tigers back in punt formation. Back deep for Oskaloosa, number 4, Haven Knox. Nice punt out of there. Knox takes it at about the 35 and immediately bumped out of bounds. About the 37-yard line. So nice play. Good punt. Nice return. Nice special teams play all around. It's Indian football, 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. Our next broadcast coming up on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network, as we've said, is next Tuesday. We'll have our second volleyball broadcast of the season. Coach Zach Cerise's team. They're in action tomorrow in an Iowa City West tournament, taking on the likes of Dowling Catholic, Iowa City West, and some other pretty high caliber schools. But we'll have them as they host Benton Bobcats next Tuesday from Grinnell Gym. There's a quarterback that time, a new quarterback, Tyler Edgar, the quarterback in there. Hands the ball off up the middle. Levitt, the ball carrier, maybe pushes forward for about 2 yards out to the 38-yard line. So that's going to bring up second down now. And we'll call it about 8 yards to go. Ball spotted down at the 39-yard line. Edgar, the quarterback, takes a snap, back to pass, being pressured, steps away from it, throws out on the run, has a guy out there, and just off the hands of his intended receiver, Cale Ashman. Ashman had a step, and the pass was there. Ashman had to reach up for it, but just could not quite pull it in. And that pass falls incomplete, going to bring up third down and 8. Again, if you're just joining us and wondering why the clock is going, the point differential rule is in effect, so it will be a continuous clock, even on incomplete passes. So third down and 8 for Grinnell, or for Oskaloosa rather. Flip a penalty flag on your announcer here. Edgar back to pass, being pressured, rolls away from it. Now he rears back and fires a shot downfield. Wow. Overthrows everybody. That pass bounced inside the 10. And that was about 50 yards in the air there, because he threw that from about the 40. But falls incomplete. Going to be fourth down and 8. And let's see if Coach Dowd is going to go for it. Does not look like it. Looks like the punting unit is coming on. Although Tyler Edgar, who was playing quarterback, he can play quarterback. You just saw he's also the punter. So we'll see. 4th and 8 for the Indians. There's a snap. Edgar boots the ball out. Nice high kick. Taken by Grinnell. No fair catch. Taken at the 15. Here come the Tigers. On the turn on the far side. And bumped out of bounds. Nice return. Out to about the 33-yard line. On the return. Clarity Eye Care instant replay. We'll see it here. And there he goes. Gets out across the 30 to about the 33, as we said. That's our Clarity Eye Care instant replay of the game. So 1st and 10 Grinnell at their own 33. Again, continuous clock situation. Eddie Harsheim, the quarterback now for Grinnell. Now we have a timeout taken by Oskaloosa. We will take one as well. 43-0, Grinnell with the lead. You're watching Grinnell Tiger football on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Back here at TT Crandon Field, that was an Edward Jones timeout, as they are one of our specialty sponsors. Edward Jones, specialty sponsor our timeouts and first downs. Mark and Paul Copeland, your Edward Jones representatives. Tip of that to all our specialty sponsors, our pregame Search Financial Services, replay Clarity Eye Care, quarters by Brent Nichols State Farm Insurance, red zone by Polly's Pizza, touchdowns by the Dairy Barn, timeouts, first downs by Edward Jones, and scoreboard by Kurtz Collision Center. 1st and 10 now for Grinnell. Harsheim, the quarterback, hands the ball off up the middle. Keaton Iverson, the ball carrier, number 30. Spun down, maybe got a half a yard on the play. Actually, he lost one, brought down the backfield, so going to be 2nd down and 11 for Grinnell. Again, Harsheim taking his time. Play clock at 24, continuous clock, game clock at 5:43 and counting. So second down and 11 for Grinnell. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Harsheim at quarterback. Takes a snap, gives the ball. That's Iverson over the right side, out across the 40 to about the 41. Good push and good burst by Iverson that time. Took it out to his Clarity Eye Care instant replay. You see that hole open on that right side, and Iverson took advantage of it. Nice job by our on-field camera person, Cody Flowers, there on our Clarity Eye Care instant replay. So third down and 2 for the Tigers at their own 41. 5 minutes left to go in the ball game right now. 2 receivers to the near side. Iverson in the back in the backfield. Harsheim gives the ball to Iverson. This time he's wrapped up. Good penetration by number 60 for Oskaloosa. Getting in there, number 60, Kyson Smith, a sophomore lineman, 6'3", 256. So good play that time, pushes the ball back. Going to be a loss on the play back to the 38-yard line. So fourth down and about 6 for Grinnell, and they are in punt formation. Ashman back deep to receive for the Indians. Punted out that time. Ashman lets it bounce. It's down right at the 33-yard line. Looks like Trenton Holes is on that punt for Grinnell. So Tigers going to move to 3-0 on the season. I'm going to go ahead and call it now. I hope I don't put a broadcaster jinx on it, but if they somehow lose this game, I wouldn't even know what to call that. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and say Tigers going to move to 3-0. Oskaloosa will go to 1-2 and try to regroup, as this is the last non-district game for both schools, and they both start district play next week. Tigers here at home against Washington. Padgett, the quarterback, 1st and 10. Takes a snap, rolling out to the near side, looking, throws it out deep. It's going to be underthrown, but coming back and knocking it away is Grinnell, and there's a penalty flag on the field. I think they're going to get the young man for putting a hand on the back of the defender. I thought I saw him put his hand on the back. He really can't do that. So it's going to be pass interference, I believe, against Grinnell. We'll wait for the official ruling, and there it is, pass interference against Grinnell. So unlike the pros, it's not a spot foul. It's a 15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage. It will give the Indians a first down. That moves the ball all the way out to the 49-yard line of Oskaloosa. Of course, clock does stop on a penalty, but now they wind the clock again. Coming up on 3 minutes left to go in the ballgame. Oskaloosa trying to get something on the board here. Padgett takes a snap. Dials his own number, looking to keep it. Cuts over the right side. Met and popped at the 48, but still stays on his feet and leans forward down to the 45. Wow, big collision that time. Padgett took a shot, but kept his legs going and pushed it down into Tiger territory to the 45-yard line. So nice pickup on the play of about 6 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and 4. And now the quarterback in there is Tyler Edgar. Edgar brings the play in. 2nd and 4 for Oskaloosa. Edgar back to pass. Snaps the ball out and caught. Out there is Cale Ashman. Ashman makes the catch, takes a hit inside the 40 to about the 38-yard line. That is good for an Oskaloosa first down. One of the few first downs the Indians have had in this game. Our Clarity Eye Care instant replay. You see it coming right at you there. Nice job by Cody Flowers to get that look. Tackled immediately on the play by number 32, Ethan Rowland. But Indians pick up a first down, 1st and 10 Oskaloosa at the Tiger 38. Minute and a half left to go in the ball game. Toss outside here to the running back. That's number 11, Oscar Chambers. Chambers brought down. Number 66 in there. Corbin Kaiser, among others, on the stop for Grinnell. Pickup of 1 brings up 2nd down and 9 now for Oskaloosa. So Oskaloosa again trying to get something in here. A little cleat issue with one of their players, digging something out of there. So the quarterback, Tyler Edgar, has the play. And here we go, under a minute left to go in this ball game. Potentially could be the last play of this game. Edgar in the shotgun. Back to pass. Looking. Fires it out in the flat, and ball is caught by number 10, Cale Ashman. Again, clock does not stop. That is going to be just short of the first down to the 29-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down and 1 here for Oskaloosa. You see in our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard, the clock ticking down, 25-24. Barring a penalty, this should be the last play of this ball game. Edgar takes a snap. Back to pass. A double move. Has a guy open out there. Throws it out there, and he overshoots his receiver. There's a stop and go route. Incomplete pass, and that will do it. Grinnell moves to 3-0 on the season. 43-0. The winner over Oskaloosa. We'll take this 2-minute break for our sponsors and come back with our post game. We'll have Coach Adam Hayden Feld plus recap and stats for you, all coming up on our Tiger Sports Livestream Network post game. You're watching Grinnell Tiger Football on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Hey, Grinnell Tigers, Skip Lowe with Northwest Partners. Great to see you for another season. As a reminder, winning is not everything, it's the only thing, according to Vince Lombardi. Also, a reminder, good sportsmanship is going to carry you through life. Please come see us at Northwest Partners. We're located in Grinnell. Give us a call at 641-528-6088. Love to talk to you about our community-owned health plan. $0 deductibles, out-of-pocket expenses for all of your services. Go Tigers, win now.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to try church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
Back here at TT Cranny Field on our Tiger Sports Livestream Network postgame. Grinnell the winner, 43-0 over Oskaloosa in a game thoroughly dominated by Grinnell. Oskaloosa from the get-go, way back in the first quarter, could not stop Grinnell's run. And that set up some play-action passes. Grinnell took advantage of that, plus some Oskaloosa mistakes. And that led to the 43-0 victory. Grinnell moves to 3-0 on this season. That pretty much recaps the first half for you. I mean, Tigers took the opening kickoff, went right down and scored, getting 4 and 5, 6 yards a pop on their rushes, and just could not be stopped. And then when Oscars tried to crowd up in the box and they went play action, did a couple of double moves. Yeah, I mentioned tonight they scored on a stop and go route. What that is, for those of you that don't know football, the receiver goes down, and pretends like he's going to stop or kind of breaks to the outside for just a split second, and then he turns and goes upfield, hoping the defender will bite or come up and try to play that short pass, and then he runs past him and is wide open. Brock Heisman, they ran that beautifully, and Heisman hauled in a pass from Kaufman for one of the Tiger touchdowns. And then it seemed like every time Oskaloosa had a break and got things going, they would have a penalty, a turnover, or some other big thing that just would knock him out of it. I heard one of the Grinnell coaches say one of the biggest plays of the second half, when Oskaloosa was driving, they were down in Tiger territory for one of the few times. Maybe it had some momentum, maybe we're going to score, but on a play out of bounds, there was some words said. One of the players must have said something because the official threw a flag on sportsmanlike conduct, which usually means a player said something they were not supposed to, pushed it back 15 yards, and that effectively ended that threat for the Indians. So Grinnell moves to 3-0 on the season. Open district play, Class 3A District 5. Next week we'll bring in Dan Walker, who will be our color person when he is available to do so. And Dan, your thoughts on this? Just a total domination by Grinnell. Oskaloosa could do nothing against him to stop him offensively.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of momentum coming off these past 2 weeks for the Grinnell Tigers, and it just shows. If anyone that listened and did the combo sync like I did with the Bondurant game, you saw momentum build throughout the whole season, and that's all positive. And then to come in, bring all that into this week. You're going to have ups and downs, but I don't think there was really any ups, things that we could say were downs. Everything was all up and positive about this. Defensively, scheme-wise, they nailed it. I mean, they were all over Oskaloosa right off the bat. And, offensively, we had a couple stumbles, but, the coordinators off to our left-hand side, they definitely made the changes that they need to make and turned it around to be a really good outcome. So, all in all, I think it's a positive, and I'm kind of excited to see the rest of the season now.
Yeah, I mean, that's an excellent point. I think that Bondurant-Farrar game, such an exciting game. They weren't expected to win. Class 4A, Bondurant-Farrar. At Bondurant-Farrar, they're bigger, all this and that, yada, yada. And Tigers were pushed around the first half, but came back that second half and just put it to Bondurant-Farrar and won that game, and that springboarded them into their performance tonight. That's a great point, Dan. And like you said, we saw a couple of cramps tonight, and hopefully Kellen Harder, who did not play tonight because of an ankle, he'll be back next week. And Tigers, again, open that district play. All important, get that first district win, because that's what determines your playoff, is the winner of the district gets automatic bid. So that's why we stress that, and we'll talk more about that as playoffs get closer.
Take a 1 minute break. We'll
yes,
come
sounds
right back.
good. We'll take another 1 minute break for our sponsors. You're watching Grinnell Tiger Football on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Back here to TT Cranfield on our Tiger Sports live stream network post-game show. We are your source for Grinnell Tiger football, both home and away. When we're home, you'll see the setup we have here. You will not only see the video, but we have audio as well. And then when we're on the road, it'll be a radio-style broadcast with yours truly doing the call from the road. So also on our app, on our website, on our social media platforms. Check it out, all out at tigerslsn.com.
And next week, we have to be a little bit more organized.
We do. Always room for improvement on that.
Again, we apologize there in the beginning with we had Nicole Behrens up here for an interview, and we recorded it. We weren't ready to go on the air yet, and then once we had our coaches' interviews going, they ran a little bit longer than our 50-minute pregame. So I think next week, for those who are tuning in, we'll have a 7 o'clock start time for our pregame. We have half an hour worth of stuff. We're going to get with Nicole this week. We'll record a new interview so it doesn't sound like we're in a non-acoustical sound chamber that is at a rock concert, is basically what it sounded like for those who were listening. And again, I apologize for that. So, we put the slides up, and once we get that interview done, and Chris, why don't you hit those 7 broad points there of what the Build a Better Grinnell talks about?
Yeah, absolutely. There's 7 points that the Build a Better Grinnell committee has identified they're going to talk about at the meeting on Tuesday, September 24th at the Drake Community Library. One is increasing the variety of restaurants, enhancing the K-12 schools and infrastructure, improving the quality of drinking water, expanding access to mental health care services, improving road maintenance, reducing racism in the community, and addressing the need for higher wages and or lowering the cost of living. For more information, you can check out their website they have, buildabettergrinnell.org. Once again, buildabettergrinnell.org. Check that out for more information. We are joined by the head football coach of Grinnell, Coach Adam Hayden Feld. And, Coach, we'll let you get set up here and snap the mic down. And, Dan Walker made a great point, I think. It just seemed like that Bonnier for our game, it was a springboard for momentum. Your team came out focused, locked in, ready from the get-go. And I don't think even in your wildest dreams you can imagine you're going to get 5 and 6 yards of carry on that rushing attack. But that's what happened. They were just pushing the Indians right off the line.
Well, we know that if for us to be where we want to be, we've got to keep cleaning up the run game. And we talk about being more consistent with it, right? Well, like we hit our fits and get us 4, and then we can look to get our 40. And I thought the guys did a nice job with that tonight. We got a couple different looks from Oskaloosa, and they were stacking some guys in there trying to take it away. But if you want to be a team that wants to get somewhere, go somewhere, you got to be able to run against a loaded box. And I thought our guys really accepted the challenge of that tonight, and it was good to see just how we were a little more consistent in the run game, and and that sort of stuff pays off, and then they're kind of sitting on some of our play action, and when that happens, we've got to be able to just run it. So
yep.
it was good to see.
And then, of course, what that success of the running game does is, that was my next point, is open up that play action, because you got that to work. A couple of times they bid on the big play action, and Brady found Heisman for that first score, and some other passes off that play action. So as designed, right?
Yeah, we got some guys that are pretty good. We can get them when we can get them the ball, right? And but at the same time, we got to stick with our base stuff to kind of soften it up, and when we go up top and go after the big play, it gives us a higher percentage of success there. So. Our guys did a nice job out wide of just being ready when called upon, and one of the rubs as a receiver, right? You're always, hey, I'm always open, but we're not throwing the ball all the time, right? So just be ready when called upon, and our guys are doing a nice job with that.
I also thought, too, you talked 2 weeks ago when we first talked up there at Center Point, Urbana, you talked about, having a lot of guys on defense. You think they're going to be good. They're in a position to be good, just not a lot of experience. And now 3 games into it, defenses listen to him. They rally the ball, like you said. And, again, your unit's playing, I would say, very good defense right now, because holding any team, I don't care who it is, to a goose egg, that's pretty good.
Yeah, we feel pretty good about that side of the ball right now. If we're hanging our hat anywhere, it is on our defensive side. And just we've got guys that can run, right? And we've got guys that can make you feel it a little bit when they get to you, and it's just their defense is contagious, right? Offense or football in general, but defense is contagious, man. First person gets them stood up, next one swiping at the ball, and more people you can get around the football, the better your odds of good things happening are. And our guys are really dialed in, bought in right now. It's 3 weeks in a row. Coach Sharp and Coach Stenberg and Coach Baker have put together a really good plan, and Coach Smith helping communicate that on the sideline defensively too, and guys are playing with a lot of confidence right now.
All right, so you wrap up the non-district portion of the season, 3-0. You're coming out of that. Open district play next week. Class 3A District 5. Washington Demons come to town.
We got one more. They're non-district.
They are?
Yep,
Washington?
Yep.
Okay,
so
I'm sorry.
One more non-district.
Thank you for correcting me.
Yeah. So
throw the coach's challenge flag on that one. So, but still, again, it really not. We sound like I'm beating a dead horse here, but you're in a good spot, and so I guess as a coaching staff. And maybe there's no need to, but is it a concern to keep this going or keep the momentum going? Or how do you keep the guys dialed and focused?
Well, I think we do. We've got a pretty focused group. We talked about we've got several guys in that senior group that have played a lot over the last 3 years, and this is important to them. Like Tiger football is important to them. The things they get a chance to do is important to them, and we know it's important to a lot of people around here, right? There's a lot of tradition and there's a standard to uphold, right? So we're going to keep attacking that. We spent a lot of time this week talking about if you want to be a championship level program, right, there's always more out there to get, right? And we just got to keep hunting. And we're going to keep showing up and working hard and getting after it. And we think we've got a chance to be pretty good, right? We feel pretty good about things being 3-0 right now, but there's always more out there, right? And I like our focus right now. I told him on the field, it just felt kind of like a choppy, kind of just off night. I don't know if it was just our sideline or just almost seemed like we're sleepwalking a little bit. But then you look out and good things are happening, which is a sign of a good team when you don't maybe feel like you're always firing all cylinders, but you're still able to get positive results. So we're excited where we're at, but we know we got a lot of work to keep building for.
All right, well, Coach, thank you for your time. 3-0 on the season, and next week another home game here at the friendly confines of TT Cranny, and Washington comes to town. And again, congratulations on the win, and good luck as we look to get to 4-0.
Yeah, it's fun stuff. It was fun to be at home after a couple bus trips, right? So we're looking forward to being back out here next Friday night. So we'll look forward to. We'll get prepped. We'll be ready to rock and roll.
All right, that's Grinnell Tiger head football coach Adam Hayden Feld on our Tiger Sports Live Stream Network post-game show. Coach, thank you very much for your time.
Chris.
Appreciate it. And that'll wrap it up for our broadcast here. For Dan Walker, for Cody Flowers, for Lori Walker, I'm Chris Jr. saying goodnight from the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. You have been watching Grinnell Tiger Football on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
This live stream is a copyright of the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is a violation of the law.